Hey everybody, Scorpion here. So we've been updating you on how things are going in the shop side. Um, and I'm going to throw an update out on the scrapping side as well. But I knew years ago I wanted to start a business, and I started learning things and how stuff works, what goes where, and all that stuff. So this is kind of the product of that. So I started going around picking up people's trash, and when I say trash, it's like anything they just wanted somebody to take off. They couldn't haul it. Their washer and dryer went out. Their stove went out. Um, Whatever, and they get somebody to bring them a new one, and they'd be like, "Hey, somebody can come get this. You can have it for free." And of course, I was like, "Sure." So I spent about 3 years doing that. Just stacking stuff, learning the trades of scrapping. Basically, that's what we call it. But really, you're recycling. You're breaking things down the way it needs to be broke down and getting it over to the metal yard so it's properly recycled and it's not left laying out in somebody's yard or somebody tosses it in the woods. Back in the olden days, all farms had a big gully, and they threw all kinds of stuff in that gully, filling it up. Served a couple purposes. One, they didn't have to haul it off. Two, they used it to help stop the washing effect of water going through the gully, making it bigger and eroding part of the farm away. So, I learned when I was a teenager with my dad, because we were cleaning the gully up from back in the day. And he didn't know all of it, but he knew some of it. And I started in the metals, silver community, and watching Art by Brock and Big Stack D and those fellas. And learned some of the things you can do with metals. And just all kinds of stuff. So with that said, y'all stick around, and I'm going to give you some type of information for a turnaround for the stuff I've been saving up and hauling off for people over the years. Stick around.
Rock bottle on the track, boy.
Alright, so this was supposed to be a short video, and I switched from making it on Scorpion Metals channel to the Scrapping Scorpion channel in mid-intro for y'all. So I'm going to post this on the Scrapping channel. So as of right now, 6:25, me and some other folks and GCR and, it's been a group effort, because I did post a video. A bunch of other scrappers came and helped me tear down a bunch of ACs. But with that said, this is what we have loaded on the trailer right now. So I'm going to turn you around here. Probably not going to be able to see too well, so I'm going to turn my flashlight on my phone, and hopefully that'll give you some idea. Alright, so just a little scan through here of some of it. So it looks like we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 barrels on the trailer. Alright. So that's what's on the trailer, and I have all those weights and everything inside. And I'm going to post a picture of the list for y'all. But that's really just the beginning of what we have. If you're looking around here, of course, that's sheet aluminum standing up there. I'll load, that's not going to fit in the barrel, so I'll have to load that on the side when it's ready to go. I've got a number 2 copper pipe. I've got a number 2 copper wire. This is another cast barrel. It's almost full. There's some more shred. Lots of motors, and this doesn't even begin to touch the motors that I have. I've got a buttload. That's another motors barrel. Buttload of motors. So this is mainly the cheap stuff, the low end, whatever. It's higher than shred, but it's not the big money makers. Okay, there is one barrel of #1 copper in there, and I think the price is like $400 and some just for that barrel. So that gives you some idea of what you can make on the side doing stuff. All these motors, you can take them in as motors at like 20 cents a pound, or you can take the copper out of them. You know, extruded aluminum, very little bit of that am I taking in. Most of that I'm going to melt into bars. They'll be for sale online. We do have some brass here. I think it's over 100 pounds of brass in this bucket. Yeah. I do kind of feel like this is like a waste of time separating this out. That's your stainless. It's not that much of it really. Started another sheet aluminum here because all of them are up there are loaded up. The dryer I need to take to my appliance guy. I've got TVs still that need to be broke down. So there'll be some more sheet aluminum that comes out of that, definitely. That's another 3 of those huge TVs I did a video on once. We've got electronic boards. Some other stuff still needs to be torn down, which has a lot of motors in that. It's another aluminum breakage. Some more motors. Some more shred. Some more, boards. Table that is just nasty. This is where I'm pouring metals at right now. And here's some more barrels. So this is aluminum cans. We mainly drink, canned drinks just for the purpose of, this is 15, I think it's 15, no, maybe it's 45 cents a pound. Return adds up. Here's some more boards. This is miscellaneous everything. We've got, let's see, I think this is an empty barrel. Yep, I got an empty barrel. Plug-ins. Yeah, there's a bunch of those. Alright, so this is power supplies. We can bust those open, add them to aluminum breakage, ACRs, another copper bucket, motor bucket. There's some of your, whatever they're called. It comes off the TVs and stuff. I've got electronics. This is mainly boards. Still needs to be going through. I got another bucket over here. All that you can see, more stacked all the way up back there, all the way across. This is mainly computer stuff right here, already broken down into proper categories. So yeah, so I'm gonna post this sheet here to let you look at the total or the breakdown of what is on the trailer. A lot more is going to go on there before it gets hauled, but I just wanted to give y'all a bit of an idea of how you can turn some of this money around and let you see that this money does, you do make something taking this time to do this, and you're helping the environment and the earth at the same time. Oh, there's more laptops. Anyway, so y'all stick around. I'm gonna go over the sheet with you. Earlier video showed the weighing of some of it, and I think we added 2 or 3 more barrels today, maybe 4. And what the total is sitting on the trailer right now as we speak. All right, so that was the list of what's loaded on there right now. Now I tried to leave it there longer. Go back. screenshot it if you want or whatever, so you can look at it and see what it is. Now I've hauled off, well, between me and GCR, we've hauled off over $1,000 worth of just shred, lowest paying stuff, from everything that we've broke down so far. So let's see, let's go this way. So aluminum breakage is paying like 15 cents a pound. I got 213 pounds in one barrel. That's $32. Not a lot, but I have more than one barrel. So I got 32 in one and 20 in the other, so that's $52. And that's looking at the low side of the chart. You haul in more than 100 pounds, they pay you more. And maybe even more when I roll in with that trailer that's completely stuffed full, you know, of different things. So just what's loaded on the trailer, I'm looking at like 350 pounds of aluminum breakage right now. That's out of 2 barrels. I got 4 barrels of sheet aluminum, and you're looking at 40 to 60 pounds a piece. So $15, $20, you know, $21. But it adds up. I've still got, we'll say, over 200 pounds of sheet aluminum. Cast aluminum, I only have 1 barrel on there right now. Second barrel is almost full, but that barrel that's on there is 156 pounds by itself. That barrel alone is enough for them to pay me a higher value, or the upper end of the pay chart instead of the lower end, where if I just took 10 or 15 pounds at a time. So that barrel is $48 by itself, and that's I'm figuring low end of the chart. I know it's going to be more than that, so I figured the low end on all of it. So you got 55% wire. I've got 2 barrels of that, 142 pounds, 174 pounds. So I'm looking at like $300, $320, $340 just in those 2 barrels of 55% wire. Drop cord wire, 169 and 159, so that's another 300 and some pounds. Pays 78 cents a pound. Looking at 200. Yeah, 55 cent pays $1.07. Drop cord pays 78 cents, so $250 there. The 1 barrel of number 1 copper that I have on there, it's only 151 pounds in that barrel. That's $416. Again, I figured all this at the low price, or the low end. So total for what's sitting on the trailer is $1,186.93 right now. And I have a crap ton of other stuff that still has to go in there, so I'm not done yet. But I just kind of wanted to bring y'all up to speed of kind of where we are, what we have in there. As I said, I'm using this money to buy a CNC machine, so it goes right back into the business. The CNC machine is like $8,000, so I'm 1/8 of the way there. But I know I've got over 1,000 pounds of ACR stacked. I've got over 1,000 pounds of sealed units that we plan on taking apart. I've got over 1,000 pounds of motors that have to be taken apart. I've got probably a few hundred pounds of number 1 and number 2 copper still. So it adds up. I still have to finish sorting it, cutting things apart, taking things apart, getting everything ready. So if y'all stick around long enough, you get to see it all. We'll see what the total is when we finally haul everything, and hopefully we'll rake in enough money to buy that machine. Hope everybody's doing good. We'll see you next time.